crafting peeps. Woo! Thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavergich, and I am Northern Stamper. Thank you for joining me. I am just so excited. Today is Tuesday, and you know what that means. Woo! So many great things going on. I am a Canadian independent Stampin' Up demonstrator located just east of Toronto in a town called Ajax. If you've never stamped before or created a card with me, comment below. I'm curious to see where you're from and if you've ever crafted with me before. Today is a fabulous day. I know it's a little chilly outside, but you know what that means? It means Christmas is coming. And you know what is great about that? Stampin' Up has started today a sale for items discounted on sale between 10 to 20, maybe even more, from the annual catalog. You want to grab this sale today. I've listed the link above, up there. See? Do you see it? Up there? The link above to my online store. Check it out. Load up your cart. You know what? Great Christmas presents. Make a little stocking basket or a little basket for somebody for Christmas, for crafting. They are going to love it. You know, they got some great stamps. Toss in some dies or maybe a punch or two. They got some great stuff. So what else have they got? Embossing folders, designer series paper. You know, make up a little basket for somebody that you think is going to love crafting. From the annual catalog, great stuff there. If you have any questions, drop me a comment or an email, northernstamper@gmail.com. I would be happy to help you figure out the best way to make the most of your money. I gotta tell you, this weekend was On Stage. Now, if you've never been to On Stage, those are for demonstrators. It is a Stampin' Up convention. Comment below if you went to On Stage this weekend and where it was. Oh my gosh, so much fun. You know what? I tried to explain to my family when I came back, and they're just looking at me like I'm crazy. I had so much fun with my team. They are an amazing bunch of ladies. I have not laughed so hard in 3 years. Literally, we're at a restaurant. We were the rowdiest table by far at this very high-end restaurant. I was laughing so hard I could not stop crying. It was hilarious. I've got so many stories about shoes, about being in the middle of a robbery, being squished in a cab, trying to drink teriyaki. There's just so much. There's so much, and I had such a great time. And what you want to do is you want to join my team. I'm telling you, these ladies are fantastic. We have an event we're attending in a couple of weeks. We're taking a road trip again. I am so stoked to be going to that event. You know what? It is a lot of fun. It is not just about crafting and making cards. I want to thank Christine for sending me this card. Thank you. She sent me a card and congratulated me on my achievements. Thank you so much. You know what? I realized it really hit home. It is not just about the card making. It is about the community. It was so much fun. Oh, Angela went to the first On Stage in Montreal, and you didn't see me? You didn't come by and say hi? Oh, I'm so heartbroken. Anyways, it was so much fun. It was a blast. And you know what? If you can go, I swore I would never miss a Stampin' Up event because they treat you like absolute royalty at these things. My team members, my uplines that I've joined through, it was fantastic. That I felt so appreciated for everything that I did. I can't tell you, but maybe I will try and write it in my newsletter and I'll let you know. But I do have lots and lots of stuff to show you. So first off, let's get through. Don't forget there's still some great items for Christmas making in here. You want to grab those, or you might want to just make a wish list. I'm just telling you, make a wish list. Keep that list going. Make a wish list. I got something in the works that's coming out. So make a wish list from the mini catalog for Christmas items. I may have a personal sale that you can get in on. Don't tell anybody. Anyways, moving on, we got access to the new January to April mini catalog. Woo, it's gorgeous. And celebration items. I've already placed my order, so you can see some of the items I'm going to be purchasing and going to be making January, February, March, and April with these goodies. Anybody that is in a current customer will get these automatically for free. You don't have to email me. I will ship them out to you with some extra goodies inside. Again, shop in the link above to shop my online store. You want to do that so you can get one of these freebies. Okay, so it's a lot of fun. And let's show you some of the things that I got from Onstage that is going to blow your mind. Give me a thumbs up or comment below. See, I got to wear 2 glasses. These are my bifocals, you know, so I can see. And that was apparently one of the funniest things apparently my team has ever heard of. So if you see me with 2 glasses or even 3 glasses, you know why. Okay, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Let's get you on the camera mount so I can show you the goodies. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, I think I figured it out. The camera doesn't like being moved. Oh, what a shame. I'm gonna give it a moment for everybody to check back in. I do apologize. I think I gotta figure out something a little bit better about this. So, so next time this will not happen again. So make sure you give me a thumbs up or a comment below to let me know that you are here. So I'm going to just give it a minute. As I said, my name is Tina Kavrgich, and I am Northern Stamper. If you ever need to reach me, please drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. I'm going to put that up there, and so you can see it. As I said, there is a link for my online store. You want to check that out, okay? So give me a thumbs up if you're able to find me or a comment. I have my little phone happening there just so that I can see all comments that are, just in case so that they're not missed. All right? I'm going to actually show you some of the cards that I did for a swap. Now, a swap means that you make all of the same type of one card, and you go around and trade. So it's like, remember Valentine's Day a long time ago when you were in school? You had to hand out Valentine's cards. It's like that. So you have a whole bunch. So this is what I swapped with. So this is somebody's swap, and this is they're fantastic. I love the colors in this. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't really show the great colors of these items. So this one has a beautiful embossing of the leaves. Fantastic. I love it. And the colors on this, I think she sponged it and then stamped. So I'm going to go through and show you a few of these. Some of the other swap cards, what I will do is I will post them so that you can see. Oh, the reason, these guys? Okay, tip. Make sure you put the gnome dies on your wish list. Don't ask why, but you want the gnome dies on your wish list. These guys are so cute. So absolutely cute that, you know what, I think what I'm going to do is actually maybe I'll buy them or the dies or something just in case there's something coming out that I might need the gnome dies for. Can't tell you why. Anyways, look at the colors is this. I love this. Green sparkle paper. It was a beautiful soft succulent on evening evergreen. Fantastic. Just 2 colors. Stunning. There we go. This is a black and very vanilla card with the trees and the DSP. Really looks, it's very striking, very striking. This one I thought was super, super cute. I love the colors. It's a brown and pink card with some embossing behind it. Lovely card, lovely. So there we go. And this, look, this is also shiny. I love things that are shiny. Okay, those are just a few of the swap cards that I had received. Now, I had received some goodies, and there's decorative borders. Very nice. So if you like the flowers, like these are going to be great on around some sentiments and stuff like that. Great. Can't wait to make some of items with that. I'm going to be doing that in the next couple of weeks. This is a background stamp, hand-drawn dots, and they did some great designs and showcase some of it. I've got some ideas in the work for hand-drawn dots. And this is a celebration item, and I'm really glad that they gave this. This is really beautiful. I love these hollyhocks to stamp, or you can just do a single and then you can color it. Some great sayings in there. The twine, which is a 3-pack, lovely coral and pool party and old olive. Okay. Oh, and one more thing, designer series paper. If this is the way the designer series papers are going to look, you are going to love this. Don't forget, I'm doing a paper share in January. You want to get in on that, a paper share. I will be posting that soon. Now, I don't know if you've ever done a smash book. Now, a smash book is, what I do is I go around grabbing everything and it's like a memory book, kind of like a scrapbook, but without pictures and just stuff that I've grabbed around. So these, I've grabbed some stickers that were around, the dates, and I just kind of glue everything in. So there you go. I start putting in my train tickets. I'll grab a bag and start putting everything in. Key cards and stuff like that. Anything that I received from the hotel and from onstage, they had so much stuff. Anything I would cut and put in, pieces of ribbon. It was great fun. So I created a smash book, and this reminds me of everything that we did. So we used these stamps at lunchtime to make some cards. There's some notes about things coming up. These are some of the cards that we were creating. I just ripped them up and placed them in my book. And look at this. These were all the little goodies that people had provided. Oh, like, I just put everything in here. So it's called a smash book. You don't think, you just put it in and pop it in. And like I said, anything that I collected gets pasted in. And what I do afterwards is just write some little notes about my time there and what I've did. So it's a little book, and it's full of memories. It's a lot of fun to make, so maybe you want to make one of those on your next trip. Okay? Are you ready for making cards? You're going to love this card, what we're going to do today. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to make the card. Now, this works really well with any dark color cardstock that you have. I am using Early Espresso. In your pack, you may have Early Espresso, or you may have Evening Evergreen. It doesn't matter. It will work for both. So, just to let you know, okay? What you will need, I'm going to be doing 2 cards, or maybe I'll just do 1 card. So you have some ribbon. There's some gold ribbon that you want, and we're going to be cutting this apart with the sentiment. You should have a little piece of a basic white for a sentiment stamped on it. You may want to grab some extra basic white just in case you want to do some inserts. And I was thinking at the last minute today that I was going to do that, and I grabbed an envelope. You will also have the same color cardstock that fits right on top on a piece of gold that is in your package, if you have the package. So you want the piece of cardstock the same size, just a little bit bigger, so it peeks out and has a rim around it. You're going to look for that. Now, if you're really frugal and really good, cut out part of it in the back, and you can use that for something. Okay? Nobody would ever know. So we could always do that, you know, just kind of get our snips and just poke it in. I'm going to leave a wide area, and this is another way to save some money. I can use this on the sentiment, so I'm just going to cut that out. There we go. You can just do it like that, okay? But don't glue it on yet, because we are actually going to be stamping and embossing this piece of cardstock. And of course, we have our card base, okay? Are you ready? Have you got that stuff? Now, don't forget, we are heat embossing, and the color of heat embossing powder I'm going to be using today is gold. I'm going to be using gold because I wanted to pick up on the gold here and here. You need an embossing powder and all of the goodies. You need your Versamark, your embossing buddy. I got my tweezers, my little, you know, paintbrush, stuff to put my embossing powder in. I'm going to see, maybe I'll use real red for the sentiment. And, of course, I am going to be embossing some of this. So now I'm not sure which embossing folder I want to use. So, I don't know. I need something that matches this stamp set. I'm going to be using Christmas Season, and I'll be using the pine cones. Now, I need something that matches that. I don't know. Do I use the gingham? Looks like they say the embossing machine ate my embossing folder a little bit. Do I use the quadrifoil or these trees? Somehow I don't think the trees quite go, so that's out. Okay, have you got all of your supplies ready? If not, you can always watch and then create this afterwards. It's totally up to you. You can do that. So, give me a thumbs up if you're ready, okay? And we will get started. All right, good morning from Alberta. Woohoo! I hope it's you've sent us some nice weather there. So hopefully the weather for you has gotten better. So we're going to start with this piece of cardstock. Now you can do it portrait, which is up and down, or you can do it horizontally, which looks a little bit more kind of landscape way. I think I'm going to do my card portrait. The reason is we are actually going to be cutting this off a little bit, and the bottom portion is going to be embossed, okay? So what I'm going to do, you know, no big measurement here. It doesn't matter. You could do 1 inch, 2 inch, or 2.5 inch. I'm just going to cut, because I'm doing it portrait. I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to do it, maybe at 1. Let's see, if I did it at 1 3/4, I'm going to do it at 1 3/4. Okay, so I've got more of the top than I do for the bottom. So I want this piece a little bit smaller than the top. So what's going to happen is we are going to stamp this. So I'm going to put this aside, and that's going to be in a minute. But we are going to emboss this, and one of the tricks with this embossing, we are also going to heat emboss this. So what? You're going, what? Okay, I've grabbed the gingham folder, embossing folder, okay, and I'm going to get my Versamark. Now, there is a Stampin' Up logo. Watch which way the logo is, so that will tell you which way is going to be kind of up or down. So on the side that has the logo on, I'm going to take my Versamark, okay, and I am going to pat or even swipe this across, okay? I'm going to swipe across my Versamark, okay? Just swipe it across. And I'm going to get my piece of cardstock with my embossing buddy. I'm going to wipe off any of the static or dust, okay? And I'm going to place it inside my embossing folder. Now remember, I wiped the side with the logo, so I know where it is. And I'm going to just place it in and close it. Now, because I'm using this larger embossing folder, I need to use my larger Stampin' Emboss machine, okay? So I'm going to put this in. Now, you have to figure out how many platforms you need. Do you need 1? Do you need 2? And I'm going to run this through. Now, I got to tell you, coming up, there is going to be a deal on the mini cut and emboss machine. But, to be something special, not just regular. It's going to be something special. So you're going to want to see that. So I just ran it through. Okay. Now I'm going to open it up, and you can kind of see that there is a little bit of the Versamark on the cardstock. Not in all the little areas, which makes it really interesting, but on just some of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tweezers, because I don't want to get my fingers all kind of full of dust. And I'm going to get my embossing powder. Let's get our little embossing powder. There we go. And I am going to pour some of that gold right on that piece I've embossed. There we go. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but that's okay. It all goes back in. And I'm going to shake it around. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your powder. Shake your powder. Anyways, maybe I shouldn't sing. Okay, I won't sing. So I have it all the way across, and I'm just going to kind of tap it off. Okay, got it tapping off. Now, what I'm going to do, move this away because I'm going to use the heat gun, and I don't want to melt this in my little case. So move that away. Okay, and we're going to get our heat gun. I'm going to let it heat up a little for a few seconds. Now, the reason you want it to heat up because this powder will melt at a certain temperature degree, and this heat gun needs to get to that temperature degree. All right. Now, did you see as the powder heated up, it kind of changed from like a powdery substance into this more of a shiny piece? Now, if this was more of a 3D embossing folder, the dents would have been more, but it still looks really cool. You don't want this to be perfect, okay? So some of the other, I'm going to show you some other ones that I tried this with. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to use on the card. But I did it here with the 3D embossing folder with the tree. See, it's a little bit more indented, okay? I don't want it to be perfect, all right? Because I want to give that kind of a bit of design there to it. So I wanted to show you. So this is, these two, the reason I did this is because I had this one. Remember I told you the embossing with the little logo on it, the little logo? So when you do it up, you get kind of more like this piece of a little bit more in the dents or on the page. And when you do it the opposite way, you get, obviously, the opposite view. So there are some ideas for those different things. And that's what I'm trying to achieve in this bottom part, okay? So I have this done. Let's bring in that other piece. And we are going to do some stamping. Now remember which way your card is going, okay? So if I did it this way, this would be wrong. So I want it to make sure, all right, so it fits in like that. I need to have it this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take in some of these pine cones, and I'm going to stamp. And there are two, and I'm going to use the large and the small, kind of do a little bit of a mix. Okay, do that one, and I will do this one. Now, there are two, but I'm going to use this one first to see how it goes, all right? Okay, got one on the block. I'm going to place the other one on the block. And again, with our Versamark, we are going to just, you know what, there's no rhyme or reason to how you're going to stamp. You're just going to stamp with your Versamark here and there. I'm going to do a little bit on that side. You could barely see it. Okay. Do another one here. I'm going to get the little one, put it in between on the edge. Okay. Now, there is also some little dots. I'm going to pick up these little dots in this, and I'm just going to, I can see a couple of spaces that are like kind of empty. You just might have to look here and there on the paper. I know it's really hard to see on the dark paper. I'm just going to kind of pop some of these dots around. Okay, so let's see. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's really hard to see. But when you use Versamark, you can kind of see like a sticky image. All right. Again, we are going to go with the gold. All right, gonna pick this guy up. And I'm gonna put my little tweezers in the area I know there is no Versamark. So let's get that going. I'm gonna scoop that up, shake it over. Okay. You can start to see where some of the images are. And I see this is completely covered. So I guess I picked up the wrong pine cone for that. You know what? I think I picked up the wrong pine cone for that one, because all it is now just a blob. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this off. Oh, you know what happened? Oh my goodness! I put it on upside down. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over. Oh my gosh, I feel so silly. And I'm going to re-stamp on the other side with the front of the stamp. And oh, ever have one of those days? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my gosh. That is too funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this sucker for now. You know what it is? It's because I've used this and I've got the Versamark on the... Oh, forget it. I'm just going to use the other pine cone. Oh, my heavens. Oh, that is too funny. Let me see if I can get this guy on here. Okay, it's because I got Versamark on the back. Oh, my goodness. Please forgive me. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I gotta wipe off that Versamark from the back. Oh, okay, let's see if it sticks this time. It's sticking. All right, it's sticking. Have you ever had something like that happen to you? Oh my God, sorry, I cannot stop laughing. Okay, I'm gonna start stamping again. Okay, hey, that looks way better. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get this big pine cone on here. And, okay, again, little pine cone, we're going to squish in, and I know he's going the right way. This should turn out better. Oh, yeah, and the little spots. Okay, sorry, I really, really apologize about that. That was not planned at all. Oh, my goodness, that is too funny. Oh, my gosh, sorry. I just think that is hilarious. Oh, I'm going to be laughing for that for the rest of my day. Okay, again, let's try this. I'm going to hold on with the tweezers. Okay, it's still on the other side, but okay. I'm going to get my embossing powder on. Hey, look, it looks much better this time. It's amazing what happens when you put the stamp on the right way. Okay, gonna move it around, and I'm gonna put this in between where there is no embossing powder and move that around. Okay, gonna shake this off. Actually, with the brush, I guess I can go like this. Get some of that powder off. There we go. And it kind of knocks it off the other side. Oh, look. Okay. Sorry, I killed myself. All right. All right. Back to heat embossing. Okay. Hold on. All right. We ready? There's the other side. Oh, you can't see it, but it looks good. Okay. Heat gun. Gonna let's get it going. And let's see. Oh, I must say that looks way better than the other side. Okay, did I got them all? Now, I'm going to double check. I'm going to look. Oh, there's a little bit right there that is not shiny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that with the heat gun again. Just to make sure I went over it, okay? So, like I said, it's not perfect. There's a bit of a smudge there. That's okay. I want it. I can always fix that. I can always put a sentiment on or whatever. Okay, this is just full of powder. So let's move this off. Okay, I'm gonna move this off. Don't forget my name, Tina Kavergich, Northern Stamper, northernstamper@gmail.com. All right, I'm gonna put that off to the side. Got a new sheet. All right, we are ready to roll. Let's bring in our pieces. I'm going to make the card base. I'm going to score it at the regular 4 1/4. Okay. Remember I said this was a portrait card. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, and I want this to, because I think it's gold, and I'm going to make it all fancy, so I'm going to make these pieces pop up. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the gold piece, because remember I cut around it on it, and those pieces are going to be popped up. So let's get some of these on. All right, got that on there, and we are going to lay these back down. Okay, get this off, and I want to make sure that they both fit. So I'm going to kind of hold them together. Or you know what? We can even glue these together, so it doesn't really matter. I think what I'm going to do is to actually just put these together and put a little piece of tape on. This way, they're married. You know, they can't leave each other. There we go. Is it straight? Yes, it is. All right, there we go. There. Okay. And when I put it on, here we go. There. Okay. And again, I can either do it flat on, or I can pop it up. I'm not sure. Which one do you think I should do? Should I use dimensionals again? You know what? Let's do dimensionals, because I'm going to mail this card to somebody I like. I like you, so I'm going to use extra dimensionals on my card. It's like using the best paper. I like you. I'm going to use my best DSP for you. Now, don't forget, keep one of these cards as a sample and make more, and make sure that you send out your cards. There's nothing wrong with just making cards, but make sure you send them out to people. I have my Christmas cards ready to roll. I just need to lick them. I have about 300, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of water and then closing those envelopes to go for mailing. So hopefully you're on my mailing list to get a Christmas card. All right, let's get this guy on here. All right, looking good. Look at that, fantastic. So far we have that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sentiment, okay? And that sentiment's going to go on here. I'm not going to do a really huge sentiment. I could also do it in, I think I'm going to do it in gold embossing because I want to tie in the gold from the other part of the card. So let's go wiping, and let's look for a nice sentiment that is not too overpowering. And this is from Framed and Festive. Now you can get this now. This is a fantastic, aqua painters to seal my envelopes. Michelle, I'm going to use that. Great idea. Great idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these sentiments. And actually, I'm kind of going towards this Noel. I don't know, for me, I think the script and the size looks perfect for this card. What about you? What do you think? And again, heat embossing, cleaned it. All right, where's my Versamark? Okay, let's pop it on. I'm going to put it right in the middle, maybe off to the side. Let's see, down here. And I want to make sure I can flag it, so just down there. Good. All right. Hey, and I did it the right way, too. The words came out. Yay! Didn't use the back of the stamp this time. All right. Oh, look at that. Looks like I double stamped, huh? But that's okay. Is that okay? Can I get it off with this? Let's give it a little try. Let's just turn it over and do it again. All right. I think I stamped too hard. Okay, try that again. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself when you're making cards. I know some people, they're really a perfectionist. You know what? Don't be a perfectionist. You know why? Because being imperfect is way more fun than being perfect. I'd rather be fun. Okay? Oh, see, look, it turned out. Here we go. Tap on the back. Now, if there's anything left over, you can either wipe it off or accept it and just heat emboss it to the card. Give it that speckly look. Ready? Here we go. Cover your ears. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh, we're not heat embossing. Okay, we're not heat embossing. All right, next thing. Back up. It's one of those days, ladies. Okay. Let's get some, let's use this red. What the heck is going on there? Maybe it's just hot. It needs to take a nap. Maybe it needs to take a nap. Okay. Let's try this. I got red here. What do you think? Oh, wow. Look at that. It kind of really pops. That red kind of pops. Okay. Let's see how that looks. I'm going to cut this down, actually, and we'll flag the end and see how that goes. Okay. Now, because it's really close, what I'm going to do, and I can't get it quite into the punch. I'm sure many of you know this trick, is to make yourself a handy dandy little extension arm. Put a piece of tape on. Now there we go, I want it to flag on that side. So I'm going to go in. See, look at that, got an extra arm. Put it in. So I can't do this with scissors for the life of me. And punch. Look at that, it worked. Okay. There we go. And again, let's get our ribbon on. And so I am going to actually Really? Okay. I'm going to actually kind of go back and forth with this ribbon because I think it feels like it needs it. So I'm going to just do zigzag. Do I need more zig? More zag? Okay, got my piece. You can cut your piece or do a zigzag or just have it flagging out. And of course, because I like this person, more dimensionals. Okay, here we go, more dimensionals. Pop those on, and our card will be done. Now, I don't think, I guess I could look at some gems going on here. Hold on. And I'm going to put it right on the seam here. Right there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now, I have some gems. Now, there's a couple of red. Now, I could use the red, and it would bring out some of the, oh, maybe I'll do that. Bring out some of the red in the, oops, from the word. Okay, where am I going to put this other one? Let's put it right there. There. There we go. And there's our card. Okay. Okay. Now, I do appreciate you taking the time to watching me. I hope you learned some ideas about heat embossing. I wanted to try these two techniques with you. Now, I'm not going to move the camera because I'm afraid it's going to shut off on me. But what do you think of that? I'd love to see what your card and your stamp that you chose is going to turn out. Did you do the embossing and the heat embossing on the bottom? Let's take a look. Post your picture. I'd love to see it. Don't forget, shop in my store. The link will be up above. And if you have any questions, northernstamper@gmail.com. Okay? Remember, this crafting is, be imperfect, because that is the way to be. I think that makes everybody unique, and we are all unique. So, any questions, email me, comment below. If you're looking for a demonstrator, I'd be thrilled to help you. I've got some tips of ideas and suggestions coming up, so you want to be on my team. If you need any referrals, I'm sure any of those team members would be happy to let you know, or even past team members. Okay? Carol hasn't found the gold ribbon, but you know what, Carol? You're coming over tomorrow. I'll give you a ton of gold ribbon. Okay? So, come on over or look at some events, some classes, and I will see you next time. Love spending the time with you, and I hope you have a great day and you stamp with the right side of the stamp next time. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.